Hail Biafra! This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment. Something is absolutely going on in Ebonyi State and Enugu State. The Muslim people are dashing them money, the parents giving them huge money to convert them to Muslims. Normally, their strategy used to be conquest. But that conquest seems to be a dead on arrival strategy in Igbo land. Let me read exactly what I have. It says Islam grew more with conquest, but in Igbo land it was practically impossible for conquest to happen. So they were using monetary inducement and propaganda. Their target for now is Ebonyi and Enugu State. They dash money to parents and make them convert. The parents that convert feel they are fooling these northern Muslims because within them they were never Muslims. But these Muslims are not fools. They knew those parents were just pretending. Their targets are the children of the Igbo parents. This Muslim would demand them allow their children as converts to attend prayers and preaching and teaching in the mosque. This is where real conversion takes place. They teach and brainwash them. This is where the children become real Muslims. With time, the selfish parents who took money to convert will die, leaving behind children groomed in Islam. Unfortunately, a lot have been converted through this method in Enugu and Ebonyi State. They are getting into Igbo land through the gateways. We must be careful. Another phase is propaganda. We are now reading some news saying that Igbo Muslims are facing marginalization in Igbo land. This news is funny to me. Any outsider reading it would think that the Muslims are in the hundreds or thousands. Again, in Igbo land, no one asks you about the God you believe in before giving you a job. So why are they shouting marginalization? It is just a method of pushing their presence to our faces. In Igbo land, Northerners, especially Hausas, are being given jobs, allowed to live in compounds, inhabiting mansions. But an Igbo claiming to be a Muslim shouts of marginalization because those who converted him are using him for propaganda. Any religion using conquest or money inducement as a means of conversion is never a good religion. It is taking advantage of people. This is why Ndi Igbo must start talking about this. The worst is that this thing is going on silently without anyone talking about it. We do as if we don't care. Within years, we will face more problems and Islamic confrontation, and it will be disastrous, for it will be brothers facing brothers. Somebody wrote this. Elu Chukwu Ohage, philosopher, teacher, and activist. You can now see that we are in for trouble. And this is a very subtle way of entering Igbo land. They've seen that conquest is not working. So they are now using subtle way. They are using this hunger that is ravaging Nigerians to enter Enugu State and Ebonyi State. And these people have ceded their lands to these people. You understand? Even as I speak right now, there are a set of people that are being displaced, that are no longer in their communities, just because of these Muslims. Okay, now, when you bring your children and their children are groomed in this faith, that they are lobbying faith is not a clear faith. when somebody is lobbying you either with money or by coercion or by subtle or deceit, they're lobbying you to believe what you never would have believed, then it is deceit in all ramifications. So now, when these children begin to to be groomed in Islam, and now they are using propaganda to tell you that, oh, you are being marginalized because you are in minority. If all this suffering, all these teachings, all this time, all this money, all everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put in place to teach and educate ndị Igbo, why they must not allow anything to troop into Igbo land? This Islamization agenda must not survive in Igbo land. If your brother, uncle, or friend is part of this story, please let us know. We will know how to deal with them decisively now that it has not even spread out like wildfire. I don't understand what they are gaining. Stomach infrastructure. How much did they give you to sell off your faith and then to embrace violence? Because they are teaching you violence. That's what they are teaching you. If not, why would they buy you? They are teaching you brother against brother, conquest. The same thing that happened in the north, where they used conquest to destroy the real Hausa people. They sandwich themselves interwovenly, marriage and every other thing they are doing. Ndị Igbo, let us look into this in a proper way and very fast. This must be shared worldwide. If your family members have accepted this faith in Igbo, just for them to cause problem in future, or just for them to traumatize our freedom that we want to have, the subjugation is not paying us any good. So why would you enter into more slavery? Ndị Igbo, ugboro one ka m ga-akpọ. We are back and we are better. Using our former experience and the new experience we have to tell you that agwọ nọ n'akịrịka. Mazi cannot be there suffering and you are here being bought and being sold. How long will you be a saboteur in Igbo land? Faith that they are giving you money and they are not giving others and you are accepting it as a good faith, then you must have to check it. And Igbo needs sanity. We need to sanitize our land. Worship Chukwu Kikabia Bapuri Mehinine in the language you understand, especially because I know this Islam, they will not use your language to tell you what you have to recite, what you have to believe. If they are using your language, then you will be able to understand. But in as much as it's Arabic, then you are in for trouble. You have been sold. Your soul has been sold. And what shall it profit a man when a man loses his heart or soul and gain nothing? What shall it profit a man? Please help us to disseminate this information. We've labored so much to put it together. God bless you, my people. Thank you.